How do people experience conflict and healing?
That you can't get out of this conflict right now because you don't know how to do this.
How do people experience conflict and healing?
Can't say about all people. I can say about me and what I do. I come across a conflict with loads of emotions, and my emotions are very connected to tears. So either it's happiness or sad moments. I express everything with my tears. I think that it's my coping mechanism also. It helps me to not to lock everything inside, but to get it away. And also when it's a conflict, and the closer person to me, the more intense a conflict can be. For example, with my partner, yes, the conflicts are the most intense. And of course, in the middle of a conflict, I feel anger, frustration, anxiety, sadness, and even this feeling of helplessness. You want to get through it or just leave it behind, but you feel that you can't get out of this conflict right now because you don't know how to do this, how to end conversation, how to not to be in such state right now. So for me, I need to catch this moment when I get too emotional and when I start saying unpleasant words to my partner, and it's very, very challenging because I know that it's said that the emotion lasts just for some seconds, and what's after it, it's not your emotion, it's just your response and how you choose to behave. Oh yeah, and I need this time to choose to behave wisely in a healthy way, and of course knowing myself helps a lot. Yes, how I react, how I tend to behave, and how I want to behave. So some walking helps me. Writing, free writing, I love it. It gives me this cognitive thinking when I not express everything just in emotions, but still I have to think about it. I have to describe what happened, and then I find my ways out easily when I write.
So that's journaling in a nutshell. You journal your emotions, your feelings, what happened, what you intend to do. For example, for healing to take place, maybe you uttered some angry words and you're like, oh my goodness, I just said this to my partner. How do I express to him how sorry I am? That's why sometimes when you're angry, you're told to kind of either leave the environment to cool off or just maybe count some numbers just to think before you retort or give or say something. So if you had said, for example, your partner said something that was very upsetting for you and you retorted in an angry manner, you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, I said this because I was angry. So how will the healing take place?
First, I wanted to add that when I'm hurt, yes, in the middle of conflict, and by saying such words, it means that I want to hurt the person as well. Yes. Why am I suffering here alone? Please suffer with me. I know that's a childish position, yeah, behavior. Still, it happens. I'm not a saint person. I'm not proud of myself, but it happens. And healing for me, acknowledging that you've done it, acknowledging that you had these feelings, then you were angry, anxiety, you had anxious or these tantrums and so on. And
you were anxious, you were resentful of what your partner said.
What I said also. Yes, and I don't know, after some time, I immediately tend to get sorry. Yes, and I want to express it that I'm sorry, please forgive me. I want to forgive myself. Also, I think it's a very powerful tool to being able to forgive yourself, because if you're not forgiving yourself, I don't know who else can do this.
You have to look within yourself to say, oh goodness, what I said was out of order. I forgive myself because I was angry. Then you said apologize to the other party and try to make amends for the hurtful feeling, of the hurtful words you said. And hopefully the healing will take place.